Yes, welcome back to the channel. Master Trail's going to talk us what we're... Oh. So, I had a phone call or a Facebook message about 2 weeks ago. They said, can you come and build this outhouse slash gym? So yeah, sweet. Sent in a price of about £45 a square metre plus some extra for setting it out. They said, yes, sweet, come in. So this is it. I think it's 170 square metres in total. Thermalite blocks, obviously concrete blocks at the bottom, thermalites at the top. We've got a nice straight here. Then we've got a bit of an angle here. Bit of an angle here. I think that's a right angle here. Angle, I don't know. I think we'll do alright here though. We've got a shitload of materials over there. Apparently all the materials to build this has come to £5,500. So have a bit of a load out, set out, and we'll see. Also, I just went to Screwfix to get a new radio. So we've got a brand spanking new radio, a couple of new batteries, and a charger for a grand total of £350. What on earth? Anyway, let's load some blocks. Right, but all set out. We've got the old Makita boombox off skis and just had the first coffee of the day. Solid. Gonna give it an 8. An 8. So we have been told that this here is the DPC level. So we've got 2 blocks. Unfortunately, the slab is 40mm low, so that's good fun. This is a reinforced steel floating slab. So well, you've just seen it. So I'm meant to go along the edge here, but we've just had to put fat beds down. What, as fat as your mum? What? Who said that again? Fat beds down, I'm gonna have to let that go off, go tea, and then run this in. Bit annoying. Oh, and Master Trail's not in the morning or tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to set it out all on my own. What? See you fucking... I am trying to make these videos longer, but now we've got a new boom box. Obviously I can't film because I'll get copyrighted. But anyway, before I forget, I want to say big shout out to Rob Dixon. Come on, Rob Dixon. He always sends me a little boom. And also Simon Grimes, who's had a full hip replacement at the grand old age of 45. Fuming. Simon Grimes has had a hip replacement at the age of 45. Alfie is going to need one carrying that derby around all day. So shout out to Rob, shout out to Simon, shout out to everyone that keeps watching. Thanks, man. Let me explain to the people that might be starting out what we're doing here. We've got our Sigma laser level set up, Sigma receiver set up. So here, and then with a bit of luck, the following corners. I'm a little bit low. 510, 500, half a metre low. Same there, a few mil low, but with the size of these beds, I would take that, lads. Bosh! Basically, 2 courses all the way around, and then we've done 1 course along there. Master Trail in here tomorrow. So I've just got to pull one course in around there and then potentially do the cavity fill. Something like that. But what a beautiful day. Alright, so what we're doing here is usually...
We're talking about scaffolding bricks.
Yeah. Usually your height for your window would be 2 meters 100. Here, I don't know if you can see it, it says 2040 because our window actually starts 60 mil below DPC threshold. So this block here has actually got to be chopped down 60 mil all the way along there and that door. So we've got 2 meters 100 that comes from there to there. We've had to ping that all the way around before we can fit our split on and then the wall plate. So yeah, first for me that we've actually got 2040 with a 60 mil below DPC. Why?
Because on the bifold doors there's a metal frame and the frame's got to be sunk into the...
So yeah.
Something like that.
If you're fitting bifold doors, just check your drawings because there's a metal steel frame that goes around it, which you can see there. It sits below the DPC, so when the door actually opens, it's at the threshold. I'm not saying I'm an amateur or nothing, but currently owing this, I bumped up 25 mil. He must have built it. There we go, we've got one wall complete, fully insulated. Just got to stick some thermobate in there. We've actually only got 3 days to pull the rest in, which I think is doable. This is all loaded, ready to go. We can pull this in, pull that in a day, easy. We've got my mate Russell from RSK Brickwork coming in tomorrow, so there'll be 3 of us and a labourer. So the race is on. We've put too many jobs in with not enough time to do them for once in A&A's history. So, got to pull our fingers out, lads. So, race is on.
Yeah.
So we're at the top of the building. We've got 1 course, 2 course. We've got 105 mil split. And then you've got your 45 mil wall plate, 55 with a bed, which takes us flush to there, which is now a 170 split. So we've got this in there now. We can just slowly work our way around the front of the building, or the whole building. We're gonna have our coffee check on the brew.
What, you can take the grinder straight through to the floor in it?
That blue is a solid 8, lads. Hello, doggy. Hello, Reggie Roo. And what's your mum doing here? Alright, 2 days left, and you will never guess what. We've just got to run the splits over there, and it takes us all the way to our still. And in true A&A style, something has to go wrong. So, Mr. Evolution, trying to do our cuts, and it stopped working. And this is the second, maybe third time it has stopped working. So, Mr. Evolution, sort it out, because now I need to go get another grinder to finish the job. I was going to do a nice description of why I've got a pad stone there. So you've got 2 engineerings, pad stone, and then the steel runs that way, and then there's another steel going that way. But it's so windy, the drawings have blown away somewhere. So, that's another hiccup, innit? Typical. But anyway, 2 days to run that in, still in, and pull that all the way around. I think we got it. I think we got it in the bag. Cruising, nearly cruising. We've basically got it all the way around. Could have whacked the steel on that little bit in. Ah, the steel's not coming till Monday. Bloody typical. So basically would have had it done tomorrow or today, but no steel, so we have to come back another day. But here we go. Can you write in the comment section, would you use thermalights on the outside? We're debatable. We're saying you can use thermalights on the outside if it's getting rendered as soon as possible. If it's not getting rendered as soon as possible, it's got to be concrete. But seems to be a bit of a debate going on. So what's your opinion on it? So annoyingly, we would have finished the build, but the steel didn't turn up. However, it's now the following morning, or a couple of mornings later because we've had to wait. But we have got our steel. You won't believe me, but this steel is 6 tons. Just shifted it on my own. We've got our pad stones, so we need to lift this steel onto there. We don't have a genie lift, but we do have something better. Manpower. Hello, Reggie Woo. No, you can't come out here, boy. You can't come out here, boy. Reggie Woo. Come on, Pablo. Oh, you're a big boy. Come on. Come on then, have a look. Lovely job. We even cut it down, see what I said about the steel goes into the ground, so we've had to cut that.
Any problems with putting the bag?
Bear. All done. Cavity closures in. Well, on most of it we ran out. Lovely job. I can tell you the price of this job was £6,500. There's 140 square meters plus the setting out. So I think it's a great price. Apparently they paid 25 grand to get this slab done because there's a lot of works. But anyway, thank you for watching and join us next time.